All right, so you're saying that as long as Bitcoin is viewed as an asset and not as a currency, you're not ultimately concerned that governments or central banks will intervene, crack down on it, outlaw it, or in any other way try to eliminate it?
I would say that, scanning every utterance of every regulator in the world, I haven't seen any indication that they view it as anything other than an asset. Jerome Powell 2 weeks ago said, hey, it's digital gold like gold. Christine Lagarde said, yeah, it's a speculative asset. People speculate with it. It's not like a currency. They're going to be concerned about stable coins, like the ability to move billions of dollars of euros on a crypto rail, or the ability to move billions of dollars of US dollars on a crypto rail. That's going to draw the interest of the banks because currency is the provenance of the bankers and the government, and they're going to be concerned about controlling their currency. That's why you can expect AML and KYC regulations on the custodians that allow you to move large sums of those digital currencies. But I think that the most common misconception people in the world have is cryptocurrency is the right word. It's not the right word. In fact, if you roll the clock back number of years, lots of very intelligent people, and I could probably think of 6 regulators that are currently running the world, have all said it should be deemed a crypto asset. Mark Carney actually said more than 2 years ago, it's a crypto asset. And so once you understand it to be a crypto asset, then you understand it's not competing with the dollar and the euro. It's competing with gold and silver and ETFs and stocks and GameStop and derivatives and to a certain degree, perhaps savings accounts that are used as long-term store of value and KYC custodians.
All right, so then you're not concerned about governments viewing it as competition to the currency, at least major governments, because of their view that it's an asset. So Michael, what would you say is the biggest existential threat to Bitcoin, if there is one?
I don't think there is. I think that Bitcoin is going to be the emergent, strong money store of value asset in the 21st century. I think it's pretty clear that it has won this space. There are 8 billion people that need a strong money or a monetary asset if they're going to live a decent life. That asset needs to be digital and needs to flow to 8 billion mobile wallets. You need 3 things. You need an asset which is deflationary. You need a global network to synchronize all those mobile wallets and all those applications. And then you need an open protocol so that you maintain real-time settlement and synchronicity between all the various layers if you're going to maintain the integrity and the trust of the network. And Bitcoin has those 3 things. It has the asset, has the network, has the protocol, and silver doesn't, gold doesn't. Can't do it with real estate, can't do it with stocks, can't do it with bonds, can't do it with any fiat currency. If you look at all the other cryptocurrencies, the proof of stake currencies don't offer the security or the stability of a proof of work. And of the proof of work crypto asset network, Bitcoin is 100 times bigger than the next best one. So I think it's pretty clear Bitcoin's the solution to the economic problem of the 21st century.
And what would you describe that problem as being?
The problem is billions and billions of people need sound money in order to store their economic energy. So if I don't have a bank, and if I don't have a currency, and I don't have access to an asset, then I'm living hand to mouth day by day. And in the week or in the day when I can't get food or can't get money, I'm going to starve to death. You could imagine if I take away insulin from a type 1 diabetic, type 1 diabetics, they have no insulin, they can't form fat. So when they eat, they can't store that excess energy. It means that they're doomed to a life of, or like a fate of starvation as they waste away, no matter how much they eat. The problem in the world is if you're unbanked, and there are 1 billion people that are unbanked, and if the currency won't hold economic energy, you live in a country with a collapsed currency or a weakening currency, then your economic vitality is being sucked out of you. So I would say sound money is a human right. The solution to the economic prosperity of 8 billion people on the planet is to install a thermodynamically sound digital asset which will store their economic energy over time and then allow the synchronization of all those wallets over space so that they actually have the ability to function. That's the problem. Like, you want to put a value on that? Well, I mean, for the 2 or 3 billion people at the bottom of the pyramid, the value is like life. That's the value, right? How are you going to live a decent life without money and assets? But if you want to look at it from the top of the pyramid, the $500 trillion worth of money in the world is sitting in fiat derivatives, presumably conservatively losing 10% of its value a year. So you've got something like a $50 trillion energy drain or inefficiency in the economic battery of the world. The solution to the problem is install a digital monetary network that doesn't bleed energy. In essence, a trust network that allows hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of mid-sized banks and corporations to all trade with each other, settle with each other, and store their economic energy without corruption and without power loss, which we sometimes call inflation, but it's not just inflation.